Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GQ Jedi. If you're not already subscribed, blast that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. Now in an earlier video, I ranked all 7 of the Kenner Luke Skywalker action figures. I gave a rank for each one and I told you why. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link in the description down below for you. The response to that video is really positive. You guys seem to I enjoyed making it, so I thought it would be fun to do one on Princess Leia. She is after all a Skywalker. In the original Star Wars film, Princess Leia first appeared aboard the Tantive 4 with the stolen Death Star plans trying to evade the Empire. But even after her capture, she instantly let Darth Vader and his troopers know that she wasn't someone they should mess with. She was a born fighter. She was a rebel. She was a leader. She was Leia. Princess Leia's popularity with audiences in 1977 exploded after the release of Star Wars. Fans everywhere clamored to get a piece of their favorite princess. She was the poster child for being cool and heroic, and she was sorely needed during playtime. Her iconic image was burned into the minds and hearts of kids everywhere. Kenner knew this, but they weren't ready with production at the film's release, so they promised kids that they could get the new Leia action figure the following year in the early bird set, along with Luke, R2-D2, and Chewbacca. Princess Leia first hit living rooms everywhere in 1978 as part of that exclusive mail-away. She was later released on her very own blister card along with the initial first 12 action figures for the line. Kenner made lots of Princess Leia products, but none is more precious or highly regarded as her original 3 3/4 inch action figure. A beautiful likeness of Princess Leia Organa was crafted, complete with her signature bun hairstyle and white gown. The introduction of the first vinyl cape was born through Leia's action figure. Kenner managed to craft a cape-like hood for Leia out of a thin, flexible vinyl that went over her arms through armholes. You know you have a legit cape when it makes a zipping sound when you run your fingernail or a coin across one side. There are reproductions out there, so be careful. But I digress. The finished look of her is amazing. To complete the ensemble, Kenner packaged her with her Princess Blaster that can be seen in the opening scenes of Star Wars when she gets stunned by stormtroopers. This little piece of dark blue-black plastic looks pretty close to what she held on screen and could cost you around $50 for one should you lose yours in the carpet or say up the vacuum cleaner. It is one of the more expensive weapons to buy for a loose vintage Star Wars action figure. Honestly, I can't sing this figure's praises enough. She is the quintessential version of Princess Leia in her truest self in my humble opinion. For me, there is no greater representation, and that's why she ranks number 1 for me in the list of Leias. Everyone was expecting to get a Hoth Leia after seeing The Empire Strikes Back, and Kenner made sure not to disappoint the growing fan base. You could almost see the sass in the plastic face of the Leia and Hoth outfit that was released in 1980. Yet it still had warmth with a smile. It was a great addition to the Hoth lineup of toys and really fleshed out movie reenactments better in the backyard. Hoth Leia is sporting her beige rebel vest with matching boots over her white jumpsuit and wears the latest hairstyle that can be seen for most of the film. She has a fairly decent likeness with good detailing, and like her predecessor, Hoth Leia comes packaged with the same Princess Blaster but in a lighter blue color. Not sure why they gave this Leia this blaster as she is never seen sporting it in the film, but Kenner liked to keep things simple. Again, just don't lose it. The Hoth Leia figure also has hair color variations, so be mindful of that. I honestly like this figure. I think she looks good next to any Empire Strikes Back version of Han or Luke. I really like her, but I still have to give her a 5 out of 5. Princess Leia had 2 noticeable outfit changes this time for the sequel to Star Wars, which meant she got 2 different Kenner action figures for the Empire Strikes Back toy line. After Leia arrives at Cloud City, she changes into a nice pinkish red gown. Kenner swung for the fences with the new Leia Organa and Bespin gown. She has great face sculpting and the detailing on her is awesome. She came packaged with a beautiful vinyl cape that mirrored her outfit from Bespin. It's a pretty elegant looking figure worthy of Princess Leia. This 1980 release figure has a few variations, 3 actually, all different neck styles. One has a crew neck with a gold trim collar, the other variation has a turtleneck, and the third has what's called the gold neck Leia, which is actually a gold and red paint chemical reaction on her neck, which is producing a goldish color. I don't have that variation, it's the rarest one, I'm still on the hunt for it. This princess follows the trend and comes packaged with the same Princess Blasters as before. However, Princess Leia can be found packaged with either the original dark blue-black Princess Blaster or the light blue blaster that Hoth Leia carries. Bespin Leia was packaged with both. And for hardcore collectors, the darker version of the blaster is considered the rarer one. She is a great figure and a terrific representation of Leia from The Empire Strikes Back. I rate her a 4 out of 5. The next two Leia action figures are both so dang cool that I had a tough time deciding on who I really liked better. The moment Princess Leia walked into Jabba's palace dressed as the bounty hunter Boushh, I think we all knew we wanted the 3 3/4 inch figure. Well, kids, Kenner went above and beyond when they designed the Leia and Boushh disguise action figure released in 1983. Wow! The likeness from her Return of the Jedi outfit is amazing. Great detail in the helmet itself, which looks awesome. And the coolest fact about this figure is that the helmet pops up just like in the movie. That's right. Leia can take the helmet off and expose her beautifully sculpted face. Truly a work of art. We may not have gotten a slave Leia, which still continues to break fans' hearts, but we did get an awesome Boushh figure. And one more note on the helmet. There are variations. Some are unpainted, such as this one here. And it wouldn't be a complete figure if she didn't come with that long blaster rifle that Boushh carried into Jabba's throne room. Honestly, I love this figure. I've got like 3 in my collection, and if I find more that are cherry, I'll be sure to add them to my displays. I have to rank Leia and Boushh disguise 2 out of 5. Which brings us up to the 5th Leia action figure. Released in 1984, Princess Leia Organa in Combat Poncho was the final figure to be produced for Leia. After the death of Jabba, our heroes left Tatooine and went off to investigate this critical error the Emperor had made. Landing on the forest moon of Endor to deactivate the shield generator for the second Death Star was no easy task, and our heroes needed to blend in, and they needed to do it in style. Princess Leia in Combat Poncho, or Endor Leia as I like to call her, is a crowning achievement for Kenner in my opinion, a great likeness for the overall figure. Her face sculpt is lovely, and thankfully, Kenner decided to give her a removable helmet so you could recreate the scene with Wicket, something that should have also happened to Luke. And if you saw my video on Luke, you know that bummed me out. To sweeten the pot further, Endor Leia came with a soft goods poncho that simply looks beautiful on her, a really nice vintage action figure accessory. And getting these soft goods in nice clean condition isn't always easy. Like with any vintage soft goods cloth, you want to make sure your hands are clean so as not to get any oil or dirt on them. To keep the poncho in place is a removable black belt with a holster slot to hold Leia's non-princess blaster. This time, Kenner gave her a bluish-gray Endor blaster pistol that looks reminiscent of the one she uses on Endor, a very small piece of plastic and also expensive. Leia blasters in general aren't cheap. She's a princess, so it makes sense that she has nice expensive things. Now I know I told you all before that I'm a sucker for cloth goods, and I am. But Boushh can act like 2 figures as her helmet is a disguise. You can't see her face until she pops the helmet off. Endor Leia is a beautiful figure, and her helmet and poncho are both removable, but it's still not a cool disguise per se. We still know it's Leia. So for playability's sake, I have to swing towards her Tatooine counterpart. Endor Leia makes up for this though with all her cool accessories. It was a hard choice, guys. It really was. Endor Leia still ranks 3 out of 5 for me. Well, there you have it, guys. That's how I rank my princess. How do you rank your princess? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys like the video, go ahead and give the like button a thumbs up, because it really helps out the channel. And if you've not already done so, blast that subscribe button. Hit that notifications bell so you guys don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. And remember, collect or collect not, there is no try.